Aren't you tired of living your life for other people? It's giving me very much insecure. What is up, guys? It's Noelle. Welcome back to my channel. So today on our hot and spicy agenda, we will be talking about why you need to stop dimming your light. Okay, so let's get right into this. Dimming your light can look like this. Downplaying your talents, not chasing after what it is that you want in life. Self-deprecating talk. The list goes on and on. Maybe this stems from confidence issues, self-esteem issues. You're struggling from something like imposter syndrome. You're internalizing the negative opinions other people have about you, or even honestly sometimes negative opinions you have about yourself. And what we're not gonna do anymore, oh my god, why did I clap my hands like this? And what we're not gonna do anymore is that. Something that I learned very quickly in life, thank you college, was that there are many people in the world that want to get in the way of you doing what it is that you want to do. Whether that be turning you away from pursuing your dream or making you believe the negative version of yourself that they've created, there are always going to be people around you that are trying to deter you from doing what it is that you want to do. For example, there was this girl that I went to school with who would make fun of me for dressing nice to school or like posting on Instagram. And rather than understanding that her negative ideas were just projections of her own insecurity onto me, I internalized that I was trying to make myself a more comfortable version for other people. I started to obsess with what other people thought of me, and I wanted to be perfect in everybody's eyes. Now, slowly but surely, I started to really feel the physical, emotional, and mental impact of this in my life. I started to be like, Noelle, you're really unhappy. Noelle, you're not doing what you want to do. You're so concerned with what other people have to say that you're living a life that you don't want to live, and you're being a person that you don't want to be. So the first thing that I had to wrap my head around to start to get over this was to understand that people's negative opinions about me, the things that they had to say, had nothing to do with me and everything to do with them. You know, I wasn't hurting anybody with what I was doing. I was just having fun and living my life, but that agitated people so much that they projected those emotions onto me, and rather than being able to identify that those were projections, I internalized that. So first I had to understand that all of those things, those negative things that people had to say about what it was that I wanted to do, or like the passions and career that I wanted to pursue, all of their negative beliefs, I needed to tune that out and start tuning into myself. Basically, it was like I had to put on my like blinders and focus on myself. And the more that I started focusing on myself and putting all of that white noise aside, I started really being able to tune in and be like, I don't care what anybody has to say. I'm just gonna do whatever it is that I want, because something that I learned is people are going to trash talk you regardless. So you might as well get trash talked while you're doing the thing that you care about, that you're deeply passionate about, that you love. Because like, why would you want to be trash talked and living a life you don't want to live? Like, wouldn't you rather live the life you want to live and have people have negative things to say because they're insecure? I understood that I needed to have inner confidence. I needed to rely on myself. I needed to stop relying so heavily on what other people had to say about me, because that was going to be the death of all of my dreams. You know, the more that I focused on myself, the more that I built inner confidence and self-assurance, where I didn't need other people to be like, oh, I like this, for me to be like, okay, I like it too. The happier I was, and the easier I was able to make decisions for myself. I've trained myself to stop prioritizing the outside voice and train myself to start focusing within. These are the things that I do every day to strengthen my sense of my inner voice, which makes me live my life and be who I am and be very unapologetic about it. So the first thing I'm gonna need you guys to do is either right now or later, grab a notebook and just write down off the top of your head. If you could do anything in the world without hesitation, like the first thing that comes into your mind, what would you do? What is your dream? What do you spend your nights dreaming about, thinking about? What are you passionate about? What do you love? What could you talk to your friend about till 4 o'clock in the morning? Write that down. Did you do it yet? Step number 2 is to ask yourself, what is the thing that's making me not be this person? What is the thing that's making me not live this life? Where does the hesitation come from? Where does the fear come from? Is it a lack of self-esteem? Is it the internalization of other people's projected opinions onto you? Is it a lack of trust? What is it? We need to pinpoint that so we can start to tackle that and break that down. The absolute best way to do this is literally just by doing whatever it is you want to do. And obviously, like, if you want to be like a rocket engineer, you're not gonna just be able to be like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna be a rocket engineer. No, but you need to think of it in like more smaller, tangible steps. Like, What can I do today that will get me there? What can I do tomorrow? Who can I talk to? What can I say? How can I align myself with what it is that I want? Sometimes even too, it's practicing with small things. Like if you ordered a hamburger and you asked for no onions, but somebody put onions on your hamburger, start by saying, hey, do you know if you could take this back for me? Like I didn't ask for onions. Even though that seems so small, the more that you're able to actually say what you feel and do what you want and act how you want to act, the easier it will be for you to do that in bigger situations. Does that make sense? It's all about just like practicing that muscle memory, and it starts from a really ground level, and then soon you're gonna be able to start integrating that into every aspect of your life. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be really uncomfortable at first. Like you're gonna be like, whoa, I don't like this, I don't like how this feels. But that's honestly sometimes how you know you're making the best choice, when you're stepping out of your comfort zone and doing things that make you uncomfortable for the greater good. Like, you know, doing this is all so you can be happy with yourself and your life. So it might feel uncomfortable at first, but you just have to kind of lean into that feeling, because I promise you it will get better and easier. Now, something else that really helped me with this is positive affirmations. My entire mirror is covered with positive affirmations, and not just like, you are smart, you are beautiful, but I am a writer, I am a YouTuber, I have a successful channel, I am an actor. All of the things that I want to be, I've written statements out on my mirror so I can affirm myself every day that this is who I am. And the more that I see it and the more that I internalize it, the more that I feel like I am that thing, which is also bringing me in alignment with who I want to be in the future. If you spend your time telling yourself, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I don't know if I have the resources, I don't know if I'm able to, that's just gonna bring you farther away from your desired outcome. You have to tell yourself that you are it. You have to tell yourself what you are. There is such power in our minds and in the power of tongue and the things that we tell ourselves and the actions that we take every single day. So the more that you're taking actions and speaking words and believing things and putting things into motion that align with who you want to be, the more you'll wake up every single day and be like, I am this. Like, I literally have 500 subscribers on YouTube, and every single day I'm like, I have a successful channel. I am a successful person. And I start to embody that and believe that every single day, so that even though I have this small number and I don't have like millions or hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I feel like in my inside that I am successful and that I'm doing something that's important. So I'm not gonna shy away from posting more on YouTube, because in my mind, I am a successful YouTuber. You need to start believing in yourself, heavily tapping into yourself, silencing out those other voices, because people want to see you fail. People will do anything that they can if they're insecure about where they are in their life and they see you, a person who's doing great things and has aspirations for themselves. They're gonna do everything it takes in their power to shy you away from doing that, so they don't feel threatened by your success and threatened by your confidence and your courage, you know? Like, so much of our time, people are projecting constantly onto other people because they're so insecure, because they wish that they could have half the confidence or talent that you did. Don't let those people deter you from doing what it is that you want to do, because that's just letting them win, honestly. There's nothing wrong with asserting what it is that you care about and what you're passionate about. There's nothing wrong about going after what it is you want to go after. Don't internalize people's negative opinions, because that will be the death of your dreams. And you don't want to do that, you know? I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're at some point in your life where you're tired of limiting yourself for the sake of other people or the negative things you believe about yourself. Just be you, okay? Maybe you're surrounded by a bunch of people who are haters and negative and don't believe in what it is that you want to do. I'm telling you, I was literally in that space not so long ago. And the more that I took steps towards being who I wanted to be, towards doing the things I wanted to do and saying the things I wanted to say, and openly being passionate about the things I cared about, the more I attracted people into my life who also cared about those things. That's basically all it is. It's all about energy. Maybe question why you're around a bunch of people that are negative Nancy's and put you down and make you turn into a smaller version of yourself. Maybe low-key you have beliefs about yourself that mirror what they think about you. You just separate yourself from people who are not as passionate about you as you are about yourself. You should always care more about what you want to do than other people care, because if people suddenly disappeared and it was only you in the world, you need to be enough for yourself to be like, okay, like I don't need other people to affirm what it is that I want to do. But it's so important that if you are going to be surrounded by people, you need to be surrounded by people that are passionate about you and about what it is that you want to do, because those will be the people that will motivate you to get up when you're not feeling good, or do the thing when you don't want to do the thing, and actively take steps towards what it is that your goals are. You know, you need friends and people like that around you. You don't need the people around you that are negative and realistic. And that is the video for today. I hope that was helpful. I hope you learned how important it is to just live your life for yourself and do whatever it is that you want to do. Just think about this. No successful person in the world listened deeply to their haters. They might have listened, but they didn't let it stop them, and it didn't let them deter them from their path of success. And the more that you listen to this, the happier you will be. Obviously, if you have any questions, don't forget to ask them in the comments. You know, I love to talk to you guys in the comments. But also, if you have a more personal question, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I'll put it right here. I read, see, and respond to all of my DMs, so don't forget to check me out over there. But also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you guys next Wednesday. Also, by the way, next Wednesday is gonna be a really fun one. It does involve tattoos. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, bye guys.